You've tried budgeting, you made the spreadsheet, you tracked every category, you downloaded the app, and within 3 weeks it fell apart completely. And the story you told yourself was that you failed the budget. You didn't. The budget failed you. Most finance channels will tell you to try harder, track more carefully, be more disciplined. That advice is built on a fundamentally broken assumption about how human willpower actually works. I budgeted obsessively for 2 full years, tracked every dollar, every category, every transaction. At the end of those 2 years, I had saved less than people I knew who weren't budgeting at all. So I quit. And in the 12 months after I quit budgeting, I saved and invested more than in the previous 2 years combined. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you changes everything. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Alex Carter. I've been working in personal finance for 8 years. In these 8 years, I've helped hundreds of people solve real money problems. And honestly, some of those people's lives completely changed because of it. On this channel, I help everyday people replace exhausting financial systems with simple ones that actually work with human behavior instead of against it. All right, let's get into it. My situation at 26 was this. I was earning $54,000 a year. I had a detailed monthly budget broken into 14 categories, and I was reviewing it every Sunday night. Groceries, dining out, entertainment, transportation, personal care, subscriptions, I had a number for all of it. And I was anxious about money constantly. Every purchase came with a mental calculation. Every unexpected expense derailed the entire month. Short. Pause. After 24 months of that, my net savings rate was 6.3%. I know that exact number because I tracked it obsessively. Then, I read one study from the American Psychological Association that changed everything for me. It documented that willpower functions like a muscle. It depletes with use throughout the day. Every financial decision you make, should I buy this? Is this in my budget? Can I afford this? Draws from the same willpower reserve you use for every other decision in your life. And here's the thing nobody tells you. A budget requires you to make dozens of financial micro-decisions every single day for the rest of your life. It is a system perfectly engineered to exhaust the exact cognitive resource it depends on. No wonder people quit within 3 weeks. It's not a discipline problem, it's a design problem. Okay? Most finance channels only show you budget templates and tracking apps. That's not the full picture. The full picture is that budgeting is a willpower-intensive system being sold to people who are already depleted. And it fails at a rate that reflects that reality. A study published in the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who attempted strict budget tracking reported higher financial anxiety and lower long-term saving rates than people who used automated saving systems. The budget creates the anxiety creates the failure, and then you blame yourself for the failure instead of the system. That is the average experience, and it's brutal. Okay? Keep watching, because what comes next is the actual system that replaces all of it. Here's where it gets interesting. The pay yourself. First principle is not new, but the way most people hear it is incomplete. Most finance channels tell you to save before you spend. That's correct, but it's missing the critical mechanism. Pay yourself. First only works when it's automated, meaning the money moves before you ever see it, before you ever decide anything, before your willpower has been asked to do a single thing. When I quit budgeting, I built what I now call a 3-account automation stack. And this is the structure that replaced every spreadsheet, every app, every Sunday night budget review I had ever done. Account 1 is your income account. Every paycheck, every payment, every transfer lands here. This account has one job: receive money and distribute it. You never spend from this account. It is purely a receiving and distribution mechanism. Account 2 is your wealth account. Within 24 hours of any deposit hitting account 1, a fixed automated transfer moves a predetermined amount to account 2. This account holds your investment contributions, your emergency fund, and your long-term savings. The amount is set once. The transfer is automated. You never decide it in the moment. Short. Pause. Your wealth account is funded before your brain knows the paycheck arrived, okay? Account 3 is your lifestyle account. Whatever remains in account 1 after the automated wealth transfer moves to account 3, and this is the account you spend from freely. Groceries, dining out, entertainment, subscriptions, impulse purchases, all of it comes from account 3. No categories, no tracking, no guilt. If money is in account 3, you can spend it. Full stop. The entire system runs on 3 rules. Automate the transfer to account 2 before anything else. Spend account 3 completely guilt-free. Never touch account 2 for non-emergency spending. That's it. That's the whole system. No spreadsheets, no Sunday night reviews, no category tracking, no willpower required after setup. Okay? Stick with me. This next part is where everything changes for irregular income earners specifically. So you're probably wondering, this works great if you have a steady paycheck. What if your income is irregular? This is the part most people completely miss. And it's why freelancers and entrepreneurs fail at budgeting at even higher rates than salaried employees. A budget assumes predictable income. When your income fluctuates between $3,200 and $8,900 month to month, which is a real number from a client I worked with, a fixed category budget becomes fiction by the second week of the month. The automation stack handles irregular income differently. Instead of transferring a fixed dollar amount to your wealth account, you transfer a fixed percentage. If your automation is set to 20% and you earn $4,000 in a month, $800 goes to wealth. If you earn $9,000, $1,800 goes to wealth. The percentage holds. The dollar amount flexes with your income. And you never have to make a decision in the moment about how much to save because you made that one decision during setup and the system executes it automatically every time. And here's the thing nobody tells you about the spend the rest freely principle. The guilt-free spending aspect of this system is not a loophole. It's the psychological engine that makes the whole thing sustainable. When I was budgeting, I felt guilty about every non-essential purchase because I was always mentally calculating whether it fit a category. That guilt didn't stop me from spending. It just made spending miserable. When I switched to the automation stack, I felt zero guilt about spending from my lifestyle account because I already knew my wealth account had been funded first. The wealth was handled. The rest was mine to use. The math is simple. People just don't want to accept that removing friction and guilt from spending actually produces better saving behavior than tracking every dollar in a spreadsheet. But it does, and the data backs it, okay? Here's how you transition this weekend, in under 1 hour. You need 2 things, a second checking account and an automatic transfer. Most banks let you open a second checking account in under 10 minutes online. Once it's open, you set a recurring automatic transfer from your primary account to your new wealth account, scheduled for the day after your typical payday. The percentage or amount you choose matters less than the fact that you automate it immediately. Start at 10% if you're unsure. You can adjust later. From that point forward, your wealth account funds itself. Your lifestyle account is whatever remains. Your job is to stop tracking and start trusting the system. You have agency. More than you're willing to accept right now. The version of you who builds real wealth is not more disciplined than you are today. They just stopped relying on discipline for things that automation can handle permanently. Okay? All right. So today we covered exactly why traditional budgeting fails most people, how the pay-yourself-first automation stack replaces every spreadsheet you've ever made, and how to set the whole system up this weekend in under 1 hour. If this helped you even a little bit, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this kind of content. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell icon so you never miss a video like this. We drop new finance content every week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. And if you want to go even deeper on exactly how to build your first automated investment portfolio from scratch, I've linked a video right here. Go check that out next. I'll see you there. Have a prosperous